Here we go, folks. Now they get set to kick it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. They tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the wrong way, Kirk, because he's saying, I don't care who you are, I'm going to embarrass you today.
Well, Chris, there's a rumor that this guy actually DMs the opposing corners before the game that he's going to go up against, as if to say, hey, it's going to be a long day for you today. But the wild thing is he actually comes out and single-handedly unravels defenses to the point that
after the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
It's early, but this crowd is fired. For the defense brings him down. And the game makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
No shot to bring him down. They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10. And the crowd coming to life here trying to help this defense down in the red zone. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Kirk, some extra time in the weight room paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the offense, hoping to get a drive going. On the ground, it's Baxter. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. First down loss sets up 2nd and long from the 11. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that 3rd down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. And now it's 4th down and long.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away with a second time. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Offense has reached the red zone now. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the running back takes the handoff. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. 'Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Takes the handoff again.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
Here for the extra point. With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The offense going with the hurry up. Second down. Now here's the toss play. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. A solid run, good for first down yardage. The shotgun.
All kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense gets a second chance at points here after that special teams roughing penalty. Takes the handoff. It's Baxter. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. No huddle now for the offense.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Grab behind the line. It's Hampton. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass caught, can he get in?
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. To make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires this one deep middle. And it's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Fires it to the wideout. And it's broken up there. Great play, a fourth down stop. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and clean the lead before the break. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Oh, that one's picked off.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Offense makes its way on the field, ready to start the drive. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down. 2nd and 1. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
Gain of 27 on the play. First down for the offense.
The offense really clicking here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. About 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. It'll be 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away.
It's now 2nd down.
Incompletion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
This will likely be the last play of the half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Orlando. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
And out comes the offense set to take over here. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Breaking free at the 35. They finally make the tackle, but the defense gashed by that big gainer. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. An inside give now from the shotgun. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. It's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Just runs through a man, a mismatch.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point makes it 28-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And the returner will be brought down.
And the offense.
And the first play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. On first down, it's play action. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
This defense recognized that this offense wanted to throw the football. They pinned their ears back, got into attack mode, and came up with a nice sack.
Second and long now from their own 5-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the ball is knocked loose. It's in the end zone. Who'll get it? Recovery by the defense. Headed the other way.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out. It gets them a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down.
At the 12. And the offense will take
First down here for this offense. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Throw it. Cannot escape, and down he goes.
Well, Chris, after another sack, these guys are going to be facing another third down and long situation. It seems like that's been the theme in this football game. They cannot stay on schedule offensively, making it very easy for the defense to get after the quarterback when you know he's in a must-throw situation.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. And as we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. First down and 10 now. Gives it to the back. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed along with really dominant offensive line play.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That's a pretty good effort by this defense to come up with that loss. Let's face it, it has been a really long game for these guys, but I love that they've not given up and they're still out there fighting.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's a wide-open receiver, complete.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Coverage team brings down the returner.
And the offense will take over.
And the offense makes its way onto the field, hoping for a successful drive. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
Receiver makes the catch. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give...
Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle the pressure of this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of, Chris, get this, 7 sacks in this game so far.
And sack sets up 2nd down. From the shotgun, drops back. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. It's a fumble. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. Can he take it all the way? The 10. Now the try here for the extra point. And the PAT is good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made down inside the 20.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against his defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Scanning the field. They flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he grabs it with a 2-point try to build this lead even more. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner is brought down.
And the
Offense makes their way on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football.
A risky call here, close to their own goal line. They're lucky they did not give up a safety in 2 points.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been the
pass is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? Look at him run through those tacklers. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Suddenly, off the interception, it's first and goal for this offense. Handoff as they try to work the clock here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game.
Just trucks through the defender. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
And the offense will take over. First and
Offense ready to start this drive. This has been a demolition, a monumental beatdown. Time to just put the controller down and walk away. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a sack. They've got it back at the 4-yard line.
I personally love the aggressive approach here by this offensive coordinator. You got to take some chances. You got to create some matchups. But if you don't protect the quarterback, you have no chance.
On the set.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
So the safety will set up a free kick. They'll boot it away from their 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's made inside the 10.
Well, you talk about a dream performance by this guy. That's his 4th receiving touchdown of this game. We knew he'd have chances to make plays, but I don't think anybody expected 4 touchdowns.
This one ended up being a blowout trip. They get the W, but they also make a pretty strong statement here today.
Yeah, I thought this game would be a lot closer, at least closer than how things ended up. But give credit to this team for coming out with a good game plan and just dominating the game.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.